In the Game 7 loss, Curry scored 17 points on 6 of 19 shooting. Back-to-back championships, 2016-2018. On October 28, 2016, Curry hit 4 three-pointers against the New Orleans Pelicans to reach 1,600 for his career, becoming the 19th player to do so, as well as the fastest to reach the mark. On November 4th, Curry's NBA record streak of 157 straight games with at least one made three-pointer was snapped during the Warriors' 117-97 loss to the Los Angeles Lakers, after he went 0 of 10 from three-point range. He had hit a three-pointer in every regular season game since November 11, 2014. 3 days later, he hit 13 three-pointers against New Orleans, setting an NBA record for most three-pointers made in a regular season game. Curry shot 16 of 26 overall against the Pelicans for his first 40-point game of the season, finishing with 46 in a 116-106 win. On December 11th, Curry hit 2 three-pointers against the Minnesota Timberwolves to pass Steve Nash for 17th on the NBA's career three-pointers list. With 14 points against the Dallas Mavericks on December 30th, Curry, 11,903, passed Purvis Short, 11,894, for 7th place on the Warriors' all-time scoring list. In a loss to the Memphis Grizzlies on January 6, 2017, Curry had his second 40-point game of the season and reached the 12,000-point threshold, becoming the 7th player in Warriors franchise history to score 12,000 career points. On January 19th, Curry was named a starter on the Western Conference All-Star team for the 2017 NBA All-Star Game. On February 2nd, he hit his 200th three-pointer of the season in the Warriors' 133-120 win over the Los Angeles Clippers, making him the first player in NBA history to have 200 or more three-pointers in 5 consecutive seasons. On March 5th, he scored 31 points and moved into the top 10 on the NBA's career three-point list in a 112-105 win over the New York Knicks. Curry hit 5 three-pointers, passing Chauncey Billups for 10th place. Curry helped the Warriors sweep through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. In Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals against the San Antonio Spurs, Curry scored 40 points and hit a tying three-pointer with 1:48 remaining to help the Warriors rally from a 25-point deficit to win 113-111. The Warriors overcame their largest halftime deficit ever in the postseason at 20 points. This was the second time in the season that the Warriors came back from a 20-point deficit against the Spurs. In a 120-108 Game 3 win, Curry scored 21 points and became the franchise leader in postseason points, passing Rick Barry. They went up 3-0 in the series, becoming the 3rd team in NBA history to win their first 11 playoff games. His 36 points in Game 4 led to a 129-115 victory that saw the Warriors advance to the NBA Finals for a 3rd straight year, while becoming the first team in league history to start the playoffs 12-0. In Game 2 of the 2017 NBA Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Curry recorded his first career postseason triple-double with 32 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds to help the Warriors go up 2-0 in the series with a 132-113 win. Curry helped the Warriors clinch the series and the championship in Game 5 with 34 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds, as Golden State claimed its second title in 3 years. On July 1, 2017, Curry agreed to a 5-year, $201 million extension with the Warriors, becoming the first NBA player to sign a Supermax contract worth over $200 million. He officially signed the contract on July 25th. On December 1st, he scored 23 points and passed Jason Kidd for 8th place on the career three-pointers made list in a 133-112 win over the Orlando Magic. On December 4th, in a 125-115 win over the New Orleans Pelicans, Curry hit 5 three-pointers to become the fastest NBA player to achieve the milestone of 2,000 career three-pointers, achieving that mark in just 597 games, 227 less than the previous fastest player to achieve that mark, Ray Allen. In that same game, Curry injured his right ankle and subsequently missed 11 games, returning to action on December 30th and scoring 38 points with a season-high 10 three-pointers in a 141-128 win over the Memphis Grizzlies. Curry shot 13 of 17 and 10 of 13 from deep in 26 minutes for his ninth 30-point game of the season. It also marked Curry's ninth career game with 10 or more threes, the most by any player in NBA history. On January 6th, in a 120-105 win over the Los Angeles Clippers, Curry scored 45 points in 3 quarters. On January 25th, he scored 25 points in a 126-113 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Curry became the 5th player in Warriors franchise history to score 14,000 points, ending the game with 14,023 and joining Wilt Chamberlain 17,783, Rick Barry 16,447, Paul Arizin 16,266, and Chris Mullin 16,235 on the franchise list. On January 27, he scored 49 points, with 13 of those over the final 142, and hit 8 three-pointers, lifting the Warriors past the Boston Celtics 109-105. On February 22nd, he had a 44-point effort with 8 three-pointers in a 134-127 win over the Los Angeles Clippers. It was his third 40-point game of the season. On March 2nd, in a 114-109 win over the Atlanta Hawks, Curry made his 200th three-point field goal of the season, becoming the first player in NBA history with at least 200 three-pointers in 6 seasons, having reached the mark in every season since 2012-13. 4 days later, in a 114-101 win over the Nets, Curry became the 7th player in Warriors franchise history to make 5,000 career field goals, joining Chamberlain, Barry, Mullin, Arizin, Jeff Mullins, and Nate Thurmond. On March 23rd, against the Hawks, Curry suffered a Grade 2 medial collateral ligament, MCL, sprain to his left knee. He subsequently missed nearly 6 weeks, returning to action in Game 2 of the Warriors' second-round playoff series against the Pelicans. He came off the bench to score 28 points in a 121-116 win. In Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals, Curry scored 35 points with 5 three-pointers in a 126-85 win over the Houston Rockets. The 41-point victory was the largest in franchise history during the postseason. In Game 6, Curry scored 29 points with 5 three-pointers as the Warriors rallied from an early 17-point deficit to stave off elimination with a 115-86 victory over the Rockets. In Game 7, Curry recorded 27 points, 10 assists, and 9 rebounds, as the Warriors earned a 4th straight trip to the NBA Finals by beating the Rockets 101-92. In Game 2 of the NBA Finals, Curry hit a Finals record 9 three-pointers and scored 33 points in a 122-103 win over the Cavaliers. In Game 4, Curry led all scorers with 37 points in a 108-85 win that helped the Warriors clinch their 2nd straight championship with a series sweep over the Cavaliers. Many felt that he should have won Finals MVP. In response, Curry stated, "At the end of the day, I'm not going to let a Finals MVP trophy define my career. 3 titles. Wherever that puts us in the conversation in the history of the NBA, I'm a 3-time champ." Rohan Nadkarni of Sports Illustrated argued that the Golden State dynasty started with Stephen Curry. He, for numerous reasons stretching from his incredible talent to his previous ankle injuries, put the Warriors in place